Okay, so now I'm going to show you one of my favorite features where I find like enormous amounts of insights that are most related to the root cause of what a person's going through. So um, I'm going to go and look for more information on what's happening with this person's immediate family life. So I click on the bubble, and that shows me how she answered the questions on all five wellness dimensions. Now, I can click on any of these for deeper insight, and the one that I spend the most amount of time with, and it's very unique to this tool, is we take a measure using a somatic scale of how they're feeling in each dimension of their life, in this case, in their immediate family life, within their body. And we call that the emotional energy level. So when I go and click on that, here is the graph that is super powerful. So when I'm investigating a certain life category, in this case, right, we're looking at her immediate family life, I go through this graph and I say, okay, her emotional energy level in immediate family life is 40%, right? So that's 40 out of a possible of 100. So we know it's low. And in this, I can compare how much lower that is compared to her average. And in this case, this person average is quite high, 81.5. So in most of, and compared to all these other 13 categories, that 40 is an anomaly. It's quite a bit lower than her set point. To me, that's telling me a lot of things, that this is, right, an area of her life that is the most heavy and quite a bit different than her norm. So I know immediately that if we were able to work on this area, it's going to unlock available energy for her to be more fulfilled, not only in that category, but to have that energy available for all her other categories. And when you're able to show that in this format, the motivational forces for a client to be like, oh, wow, yeah, that is quite a bit different than what I'm normally at. Maybe I should pay attention to that if they aren't already. It's a really, really cool feature. And then the other thing I can see is, are there any other low points? And when I go, the only other low point is work, which is why I love this graph, because when I go over here, like the fact that work is 4 in priority, it didn't like pop out at me because it's a fairly big bubble. So I'm going to click on it. Oh, and what I notice here is even though she's happy at work, there's an emotional energy, right, lower than like her set point. I already know, I got it in my head, her set point is 81.5, and 50% isn't anywhere near that. So I might have uncovered what I call a blind spot, which really amplifies the power of that graph. So we're going to talk about immediate family life. I'm also going to explore what's happening in her work life and how she might be able to bring her emotional energy up to be even closer in alignment with her happiness level. I'm super curious about what's going on there, if she's aware of it even, because the body really tells the score, and now I've got the benefit of seeing that. So you can see, hopefully you can see, you know, in that quick demonstration that there's a ton of valuable data when you're able to look at the big picture of someone's life and then dabble down into the details of what's most relevant to them. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how you do this without any of the technology.